I just ended work. Excuse my voice because I caught something from my daughter because all her schoolmates are sick at the moment. So it might sound weird, but bear with me. And a couple videos ago, I said that I'll be shooting film maybe once a month. The film that I shot for this month is Porta 400. I actually shot it in February, but I finished it just recently, so it's time to go develop it. So the film lab that I actually went to this time was called the Last Good Film Lab in Los Angeles near Koreatown. And the cross streets are Western and Santa Monica, I believe. And it's covered with a big tree, so it's really hard to see when you're just passing by on the road. So definitely check them out. It's a very small film lab. It looks very cozy inside, I guess. And the gentleman was very helpful. He was explaining different way of scanning the film, and they had two options. One was Noritsu and other one was Frontier, whereas Noritsu gives a little bit more dynamic range, whereas the Frontier gave a little bit more darker, deeper blacks with a little bit more contrasty colors. So I decided to go with the Noritsu this time for my Portra 400 film that I shot. And he told me the turnaround time is I'll be able to get my photos probably the next day. And this was the main reason why I actually brought my film here instead of going to Sammy's like last time for my first roll of film. Because Sammy's did a pretty good job on my film, but it took way too long for me to actually wait and just hoping to see my shots, because they actually took more than 2 weeks to get the scans for me. But unlike Sammy's, the Last Good Film Lab, they told me the turnaround time is a day, which is pretty quick. And when I came back home, surprisingly, the same day I did get my scans. So this time, out of 36 shots, I actually got 34 shots, which is a huge improvement over my first roll of film. But there was a problem, because when I looked at the photos, there were thick light leaks on some of the photos. Not all of them, but maybe 6 out of those 34. And I didn't know what those were. So I was, asking around my friends who shoot film and going over the internet. And it seems like my camera has a light leak. But overall, like the Portra 400 was still is my favorite film simulation that I shoot on my Fuji. And looking at the actual Portra 400 film, I really like it. The grain that produced and the colors, that's probably why I'm still shooting Portra 400's film simulation on my Fujis. And overall, I did like better than my previous roll, which was the Fuji 200. And also, Portra 400 is more expensive film, but I really enjoyed it. Sucks that there was a light leak in my camera. I'll probably get those foam, whatever that like my friend told me, and then try to seal it off and see what happens. And also, those of you who are curious about what camera I used to shoot this talking head and all the B-rolls of everything that you guys saw in this video, I am using the Sony ZV-1, and along with the custom picture profile that I made. And if you guys are interested in that profile, I'll link the video here. So that's it for me today. Hopefully you guys liked my video. If you guys did, please give me a like, subscribe if you guys want to see more camera related videos in the future. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.